I love frugality. That feeling you get when you get that coupon in the mail that saves you 15 cents off your favorite hand lotion, or when you save $1.50 because you opted to pay for the generic cough syrup at CVS instead of paying the markup for Dayquil just because it has a fancier label. It's the same damn thing. These are the kinds of savings that really get me rigid, so it's no secret why I'm such a huge fan of extreme cheapskates on TLC. I mean, already, I've learned so many crucial money-saving tips. For instance,
there's 30 uses in that big mouthwash and about 30 cents a use. But if I reuse it a second time, that gets it down to 15 cents a use because I'll have 60 uses.
hallelujah, praise be to the truth. Why in the world would you waste perfectly good mouthwash after one flippin' use? That's like spitting a nickel down the drain every single time when you could simply spit it back into an empty Listerine container and recycle that same mouthwash back and forth for months. Will your teeth probably eventually fall out from some freak bacterial infection? Yeah, most likely, but you're gonna be sitting on a surplus of like $4, maybe even $5 extra. So how are you even gonna have time to worry about your teeth falling out when you're swimming in a mountain of extra cheddar because of your fiscal due diligence? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new Ziploc bag full of frozen snapping turtle flesh. My name is Leon Lush. I'm so appreciative that you decided to join me here for just a little while here today. As you guys witnessed in the intro, ooh, do I love a good bargain. In fact, I would consider myself an advocate for frugality and responsible functional spending, you know, living within your means. But I am human, so I do occasionally treat myself to things that I could live without because, you know what, we're here for a good time, not a long time. It's all about, like everything else in life, finding the balance. When the extremes are here and here, I like to live right about here with most things. Now, if one end of the extreme, in this case, is very egregious, frivolous spending, like let's say someone who buys a $15,000 Rolex because they want to look cool in their friend group when they can barely afford their rent, I would say the opposite of that extreme is our friend Mason here, who reuses his Listerine to save 30 cents, which is, I gotta tell you, some people call that crazy, but I call it crazy. Anyhow, let's take a look and see if you and I can get some tips on how we can save some racks.
I love being married to Mason, even though he is a cheapskate and he drives me absolutely crazy at times.
What? I have alerts that tell me whenever money's being spent on the credit or debit cards so that I can make sure that Christina's not spending money on things that don't really need to be bought.
Okay, now we're talking. Right out of the gates here, and as a married man myself, I'm taking notes.
What's going on? I just got an alert you're over at coffee time. What are you doing at coffee time?
Iced tea.
Iced tea?
Iced tea?
$4 for an iced tea?
Oh my God.
Christina still has some lessons to learn, about, sticking to the budget.
Listen, I don't like to keep notifications on for much because I find it too distracting, but there are 3 things I'll never turn off notice for. Friend requests from Minecraft Pocket Edition, direct message notifications from my secret Grindr account, and SOS alerts every time my wretched wife has the audacity to waste money on something as frivolous as a $3 iced tea. The nerve.
You could have bought a whole box of iced tea and it would last us for an entire month for $4. We've talked about this frivolous spending. I mean, we're like almost maxed out in the budget for the month. Come on.
I think a lot of that does have to do with his family and the way that he was raised.
Yeah, maybe in the way he was raised right. Whoa. Oh, hell nah. Hey, sweetheart. Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, I just got a notification on my phone about a $1.69 expense at Dunkin' Donuts for a small hot coffee. I was just curious. What? No, I get that, but it's $1.69 for a small coffee. Why would you? I know you didn't have coffee yet, but you're missing the point. I could make a full pot of Market Basket coffee at home for the price equivalent of 67 cents! Respect the goddamn budget!
In the Roberts family, saving money means more than careful budget tracking. It's reducing costs in every way possible.
If reducing costs in every way possible is really Mason's North Star in life, I feel like he could really benefit from watching this video, because today's video sponsor, Dollar Shave Club, has been hooking me up with some of the best male grooming products in the game at a very reasonable price for years. Leon, if you could, take it away for me, please. You already know that Dollar Shave Club has you covered from your head to your haunches with all of the grooming products that you need. They take care of me as a man and as a YouTuber, and I love them for that. Now, I've been enjoying their razors for over half a decade, but I'm on to their full lineup now, baby. They got everything you can possibly imagine to keep you fresh. Oral care products, hairstyling products, shower products, butt wipes, skincare products, you name it and they got it, all conveniently delivered to your doorstep at an affordable price. Right now, they're offering their shave, shower, and oral care starter sets for just $5 each. Their shave kit includes the executive razor, some cartridges, and their shave butter, but I urge you to try some of their other grooming products as well. I use them personally, and dead ass, I still would use them even if they weren't paying me. Honestly, their antiperspirant is one of my favorite new products from them right now. I don't know how it keeps this 260-pound wildebeest dry, but it does. So use my link dollarshaveclub.com/LeonLush to get going with one of their starter kits today. I wouldn't be so passionate about this company if I didn't think they could bring you value. Thank you guys so much for listening. You know I appreciate you.
There's 30 uses in that big mouthwash and about 30 cents a use. But if I reuse it a second time, that gets it down to 15 cents a use because I'll have 60 uses.
And why stop there when each additional use cuts the cost per use in half? 4 or 5 more times, you're down to 1 cent per use, and you're really sticking it to the man.
This one, though, is Christina's mouthwash because she doesn't like to do what I do, but I think it's great.
Apparently, Christina just doesn't like money.
If Christina was left to her own devices with spending, it'd probably be a pretty ugly picture.
Thanks. See you later.
Hey,
Hey.
how come you don't ever drive your own car?
He knows why I won't drive my car.
Yeah, because clearly you like to waste money, and Ubers are way more expensive.
The mechanic said the car has issues, and he won't address them. He won't take it seriously. It's kind of scary.
Oh, I do take it seriously. I just understand what maintenance needs to be done and what maintenance they're just trying to sell you.
You see, this is why I love Mason so much, because not only is he a master financier, but he's also a self-proclaimed master mechanic, so he doesn't have to waste a single cent making sure that his wife's car is safe for her to drive on the road. That's what suckers do. Sure, the brake pads might be completely bald and the steering column's almost rotted completely through, but how convenient that those things also cost money to repair. I smell a scam.
I don't want to die because my husband is too cheap to repair my car.
Till death do us part, Christina. Okay, it was in the vows, and I think it's about high time you started living up to your end of the nuptials. Get in the damn car!
We don't need to be this extreme. We have a good savings account.
Yeah, and you have that because Mason recycles his Listerine at 15 cents a click. And guess what? Your savings account would be even better if you would do the same, you absolute ninny.
I believe that a budget is a budget, and when you get to the end of it, you have to stop spending until your budget starts over. That's how a budget works.
A true man of principle. I mean, what are boundaries if you're just constantly living outside of them? This Christine is really getting on my nerves.
Christina wants to make filet mignon chili for the family barbecue, and to me, it just makes no sense. Buying expensive ingredients is just a waste of money.
Filet and chili? Okay, nobody loves their family that much.
So we're saving $5.50 right there. Are those going in or coming out?
All of this stuff is expired except the cheeses. I'm about to mark those down 20% if you're interested in those.
Yeah, I need those. Actually, thank you. And how about the yogurts? Can we take those?
And those half gallons of spoiled milk there that look like cottage cheese and they're seeping out from under the cap because of the pressure from fermentation? Are those like buy one, get one, or?
Actually, since these expired yesterday, I'm not allowed to sell those to you.
Oh, really?
On a serious note, some expiration dates can be a little touch and go depending on the food product, right? You can get away with pushing it a few days. But dairy products are one area that I just don't think you should typically mess with.
We didn't need black pepper, but okay.
You told me to get pepper.
No, I told you to get white pepper.
I had a coupon.
When it comes to anything regarding money, he has tunnel vision, and all he can see is the savings. And it's maddening.
Wait, why did you get this Cantonese star fruit? I told you I needed cumin for the chili.
Well, I had a 25 cents off coupon for the star fruit, so I figured you could just use that instead.
Filet mignon is really, really expensive. Use the venison. By hunting and fishing, I figure we save at least $600 or $700 a year in cost of meat.
I wish you would just stop being so cheap and buy beef at the grocery store like everyone else. I've eaten so much venison Like, I am just sick of it.
My favorite part of the whole thing is that Christina wrote up a whole shopping list for Mason for all the ingredients that she needed to make the chili she wanted for this family reunion. And he went to the store and got absolutely none of it.
If I bought all the ingredients on Christina's chili list, it would have been like a $100 pot of chili, and that's just crazy.
God, Mason has it so easy. If Mrs. Lush makes me a shopping list and I go and pick up the wrong brand of soft tortillas, I have to spend a week chained to the washing machine in the basement. I mean, she runs a tight ship when it comes to shopping lists.
It's not just me that's cheap, but it is the entire family. Hey, this is my wife, Christina. Let's see. This is my Aunt Mindy. This is Christina.
Hi, Aunt Mindy. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the family.
Oh, so this is a new marriage. All right. Well, if I was a betting man, I'm probably going to take the under on this marriage.
We've got chili that Christina made. It's got...
What an absolute power play by Mason here. Doesn't get a single ingredient that Christina wanted for a chili. And then he presents it to the family reunion like, all right, guys, we got this pot of chili here. It's Christina's secret recipe. Hope you like it. What an alpha.
It's got venison from last fall in it, so good.
Then he further talks it up by bragging about the year-old venison she used in it. I mean, this man has balls the size of grapefruits.
By eating chili made from local venison and drinking homemade beer and wine, the Roberts family throws their reunion for only about $30.
And don't forget, inexplicably using a solo cup to scoop the chili instead of a ladle, because I guess running the dishwasher is probably too expensive for Mason.
How much were your shoes? My shoes were like nothing. They were like $6, I think.
Those are sweet shades, man. Where'd you get those? I got these offline, man. That's pretty awesome. These for like 20 bucks.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I felt pretty cool about it.
Lord have mercy. They're actually having a cheapskate pissing contest right now, and I can barely handle it.
Yo, that's a dope watch, cuz. Where'd you cop that?
Oh, this little thing? Got it from a street vendor in Chinatown. Wanted 20 for it. I talked him down to $16.50. What about you? I love your piece.
Oh, I lifted this off a dead homeless guy. It's a little dirty, but it was free 99 though. Where'd you get those shoes? Those is dope.
Payless Shoe Store, $22.50, kid. I haggled with a 15-year-old retail worker for an hour and a half. Got him to come down from 25. How about you? I love those moccasins.
Dope. Yeah, I had these moccasins made by a local special needs kid. Wanted 60 for him, so I gave him 60. Plot twist, they were fake 20s. He has no idea. Up top.
The conversation just went on and on.
Is all your family like this?
Like what?
Like cheap?
We're not cheap. We're
Thrifty?
just
Cheap? What does that word mean? I don't know what you mean.
We just like to save money.
The family that I was born into, I think, pretty much was destined to be frugal.
I love being married to Mason.
Clearly.
But let me tell you, if you're going to marry a cheapskate, make sure that you're ready for it, because behind every cheapskate is an entire family of cheapskates.
Man, I mean, what a learning experience. This guy Mason is basically like Graham Stephan's wet dream. It's a little joke for any of you YouTube finance fans out there. Well, I hope you guys gleaned as much valuable information out of this as I did from this financial savant. Hope you had a little laugh along the way too. If you could subscribe if you're new, that would mean the world to me. And before you go, if you could do me one last favor, just offer your significant other to go to the grocery store. Say, you know what, I'd love to stock the kitchen, buy whatever you'd like, and have them write you up a list of what they want, and then go to the grocery store and purchase absolutely nothing on that list. Come home, and when they question you, just pull some frozen venison out of the freezer and smash them over the head until they're unconscious on the kitchen floor. And then just take out your phone, check your bank balance, make sure everything's in order, pull down your pants, and you hip thrust that motherfucking like button for me. I appreciate you so much. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.